What goes up must come down, right? But what if what goes up into our atmosphere doesn't come down in the same place? Hey guys, thanks for watching D-News. I'm Julia. A recent viral documentary called Under the Dome shined a spotlight on China's pollution problem. According to the film, last year in Beijing, 175 days were considered polluted, where people couldn't even go outside, the smog was so bad. According to EU air quality standards, less than 1% of China's pollution breathes clean air daily. It's so bad it's even been compared to what a nuclear winter might look like. Smog is made out of aerosols, small particles of matter emitted mostly from the burning of fossil fuels. In China, most of the smog comes from car exhaust and coal-fired power plants, which blast large amounts of sulfur dioxide into the air. This reacts with water vapor and other gases in the atmosphere to create sulfate aerosols. Once in the atmospheres, these particles can have a huge impact on the climate. In strong concentrations, they can refract or scatter sunlight and even change the way clouds form. But China's so far away, what does that got to do with us here in America? Well, we've had a nasty winter in the past few years. There were snowpocalypses and snowmageddons. Boston was buried in snow for the beginning of this year. One study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences suggested that China's pollution is to blame. A team from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory and the California Institute of Technology found that once these aerosols enter the atmosphere, they don't just hover above China. They're picked up by wind currents and they move fast. Particles moving in the atmosphere at 16.4 feet per second will travel thousands of miles in a week. China's pollution can travel across the Pacific Ocean. Along the way, it makes clouds bigger and wetter. The particles give the water molecules something to cling to. This may make more storms and make them bigger and wetter, and in turn changes the polar jet stream, and then everything gets all messed up and we get worse winters. Although not surprisingly, the researchers say they haven't reached a final conclusion. And say it with me, people, more research is needed. But smog isn't the only thing going into the air. Two recent studies showed how dust from the Sahara Desert might feed the Amazon rainforest. In the same way that smog is picked up in the atmosphere, so is dust from the desert. One study, published in Remote Sensing of the Environment, found that wind and weather pick up 182 million tons of dust from the Sahara a year. The dust then travels 1,600 miles across the ocean, and 27.7 million tons of it falls on the Amazon. But that dust is carrying something important: phosphorus. A recent study published in the journal Geophysical Research Letters found that an estimated 22,000 tons of it from the Sahara falls on the Amazon every year. Phosphorus is a vital nutrient plants need to grow. How crazy is that? Something from one of the most barren places on the earth makes another place the most fertile. Like the author of the Sahara study said, this is a small world and we're all connected together. Switching gears for a second, did you know we're all connected by poop? Well, yeah, not really, but poop transplants are a thing that could potentially save lives. Our brand spanking new sister channel, Seeker, has a whole amazing video about it. Check it out.
You can dispute the ickiness of this, but I don't think anybody can dispute anymore the efficacy of this. The science is clear. It's like a miracle.
So make sure you check out that video, it's the first link in the description below, and subscribe to Seeker so you never miss a video. Do you have any other questions about how crazy connected our world is? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons and keep coming back here. We have new episodes every day of the week.